Hello, a very good evening. It's 6 o'clock, so that means one thing. It's the start of another brand new one-day special. And wow, have we got a one-day special for you today. We've got the lovely Katie Skeleton here as well.
You're right.
Hi, I am. Yes, it's the first time we've worked together like this.
I know, keep crossing over.
I know. I've seen you in the studio and I think, it's only a matter of time I'm going to get a show with Katie. We will, and here we are. Now then, before we go any further, we're going to announce the winner of a competition that's been running as well. It's been a Facebook competition and we have got the name of a very lucky lady. Now, this certain lady has won a sidekick machine. And we're going to announce the name right now. In fact, you've got dice to go with that as well. I'm going to tell you, Judy Ann Newson. Well done, congratulations. We will be in touch with you. And yes, the sidekick and some dies are now yours.
Excellent.
Oh, it's lovely to start the show like that, isn't it? It's great, isn't it? Now, Katie, we were chatting before the show. I walked up to the counter here, I had a look down, and I said, the first thing I said to you was, you can tell Sizzix straight away.
It's got a really unique style.
It certainly has.
It's clean, it's modern, the dies speak for themselves. You don't need a lot extra to kind of go with it. It works lovely on kind of white backgrounds and things. The designs pop.
They
and
certainly
obviously
do.
We use our cardstock with the colours as well, and it all kind of brings it together. But this is our Chapter 3 launch. So I was here on Monday with Chapter 3, but we were doing non-Christmas.
Right, okay.
So this is now Christmas. So we are now officially in Christmas.
Right, wonderful. And you're going to love this. You really, really are. We're starting right here with the one-day special itself. Now look at what we've got, and wait till you see the samples as well. Now, part of the collection, you've got an embossing folder. Now, this is a 3D embossing folder as well. Look at the beautiful designs within this. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you know, it's one of those embossing folders that you could cut down and use the sections of rather than the whole background.
It's very kind of folk art rather than Christmassy. It's folk art, so you could use this all year round. You know, you haven't got to just let Christmas with this one.
Definitely. We've also got the dies as well. We've got the winter leaves for you. These are so usable. I love the fact you've got the mistletoe in there, the berries, the holly, and the leaves, so you can build up larger areas, smaller areas, just take elements from them.
I love using greenery. I just think it works so well. You can use it with so many different things. You can put it with your flowers. You can use it on its own. I just think with all the green cardstock and things, they really do pop, especially again against that white background.
They certainly do. Then we've got our poinsettia. Now this is lovely because you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got the solids and you've got the kind of filigree effect as well.
So you could layer up the solids all on their own if you wanted to. You could layer up the filigree one if you wanted to do on their own. You can mix and match on. Equally, you can put the small one in the centre of the large one and really build up that big flower. So you've got lots of different possibilities there on how to make different, different looks on that poinsettia.
You could make that very 3D, I should imagine, as well.
Yeah, especially if you're using like our paper sculpting kit where you shape all the petals, you can make that really big flower.
Perfect, lovely. Now then, the last one here, I think this has got to be my favourite out of the set, but you don't have to choose, you get the whole lot. The Christmas elements, that is so unique.
So again, kind of folk arty, this one. When I was in on Monday, we had some folk art dies, so these would work really well with the backgrounds that had folk art backgrounds. Just a little bit different. The detail in them just makes them that little bit different. And again, don't have to be Christmassy, a lot of these. They're winter designs rather than Christmas, really.
Do you know what I'm loving as well? The colour scheme here. The blue with the red just looks amazing.
Very like Nordic, Scandinavian look, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, for the whole bundle here, the one-day special, £29.96. That is an £8 saving. Of course, it's brand new today. It's the new one-day special. Item number 641167. Now, you can get these items individually as well. You can see at the bottom of the screen now, you've got the Christmas elements there for £11.99. But the saving is always in the one-day special. And, you know, for that price, if you can stretch to it, go for the whole bundle because you can be creating beautiful samples like we're seeing here. We're going to see more of the inspiration a little bit later on, but what a fabulous set to start with. That is just gorgeous.
That's your Christmas crafting sorted, isn't it?
It certainly is. Love it so much. Now we've got more for you because moving down we've got our gift card folder. Now this is really pretty.
Now this is designed by Eileen Hull. So most of you will recognise the name Eileen Hull. She was the one who brought us all the journals, the scoreboard journals that you could decorate. You know, they've become so popular over the past year or so that people, we couldn't keep up with demand. So she designed things that work with scoreboards. So basically you can use your mount board in it, so you can create really strong projects. Equally, you can just use your cardstock. But I think this is beautiful for Christmas because, or any occasion, you could use it for a birthday if you wanted to. They've been decorated as Christmas here. But you can put your gift card in it, and it's actually given a gift rather than just a gift card.
Of course. Oh, I think it's a great idea. And I think as well, maybe get well,
yes.
you know, fill that little envelope with flowers. It is a box, so you can create, you know, a 3D
I was also thinking,
look about it, can't you?
So you can fit quite a few cards in there. Maybe put photographs in there. You could make a little album, couldn't you, and pop in there?
You could actually. I'm just going to turn that to the side so you can see the depth of it.
Yeah, really pretty.
So you really can go to town with these,
actually, I need to say thank you. Susan and
beautiful.
Cassie made a few of these for me, and they dropped them at the front office for me last week. So when I opened the box, it was a little surprise, and they've made a load of these. So thank you, because they really are gorgeous.
You could maybe put a little chocolate bar in there as well.
Or a big chocolate bar.
Or a big chocolate bar, yes, you could. Certainly could. £20.99. Now, this is a big die, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is a Big L die. So basically our big dies, they're steel real blade dies. And this means encased in what you see there is a steel blade. Now that steel blade allows you to cut through fabric, felt, denim, leather, balsa wood, mat board, mount board, all that type of thing. So you can cut through lots of layers at once. So if you're doing cardstock, you can cut quite a few. If you're doing mount board, you know, you've got the ability to cut through that. Now this is a Big L, which means that it's slightly larger than the bigs, but it still fits through your standard big shot. So it fits through your big shot, it fits through your fold away, and you don't need any extended plates with this one.
No, and this is one of those dies you're going to use so often. £20.99, new today, of course, 622-639. And did we have a freedom price on that one as well? We did, I think. Let's just see. Oh, there you go, £18.89. Nice. So saving 10% there for the freedom members. That's delivered price, of course. Now, I've mentioned samples. Let's have a look at these. The inspiration is incredible. Aren't they incredible? I've got to say, Katie, that regardless of who comes here for Sizzix, whether it's yourself, Pete, Sharon, or whoever, the samples are so beautiful. And for me, they're simplistic, but say absolutely everything they need to say.
I think we all work in kind of the same way. They're quite simple designs. It's not overcomplicated. It's something that anybody can achieve because it's literally a case of die cutting. You know,
it just works every single time. I don't think I've ever seen a sample that I thought, I'm not sure about that. But you're going to demonstrate for us now, and I know straight away I'm going to absolutely love what you're going to do because I can see all the bits and pieces there.
You can see the bits not yet made. Yeah, so we're going to do the little pocket card holder, but we're going to use it and decorate it with a one-day special because I think this shows really that once you've got this pocket, you can then decorate it with any dies you've already got at home. You know, if you want to make it Christmas, birthday, Halloween, graduation, whatever. You know, it's just a really good way to give gift cards and things. So again, we're saying it's a big die. Now, obviously, because it's a big die, you don't need any of your platforms when you cut it. So if you're new to this, you take away these, you don't need these. And you only need to pop it in your clear plates. So we're just going to pop some card over that one.
Okay, lovely. Now, we've just brought the details up for the big shot, of course, because it's the machine of the month. So you can, oh wow, look at this, £44.50 saving. And we can split it over 3 flexi buys as well. You're not just getting the machine, you're getting the permanent pens, a die brush and the foam pad, the die pick, the blending and multi-tool as well. And I've got that brush and it's so useful, and that multi-tool is very good as well. In fact, everything you're getting there is so well worth having. Now, if you've not had a die cutting machine before, you're looking for an upgrade, I personally would recommend the Big Shot. I use a Big Shot day in, day out. They're absolutely fabulous. And what a deal that is. Item number 188351. And of course, Katie, you always use a Big Shot because you work for Sizzix. Aren't they fantastic machines?
Do you know what, though? I've used the Big Shot for as long as I can remember, even before I worked for Sizzix. And I'm going back 19 years ago because I started when my daughter was born. I had the original one then. What I like, they're just simple. It's not complicated. You haven't got to change the plates around and use loads of different plates. The instructions are all on the plates, and it's just a case of kind of running it through.
And it is, isn't it? You can tell how sturdy they are. You can tell that the parts inside are really
Anything
good quality.
that's going to complicate my brain just isn't going to work, so it has to be, you know, quick and simple. So I'm just going to now cut the thinlits. So because I'm cutting the thinlits, all the platforms go back in again.
Okay.
And just get rid of this. So we're going to cut circle, because that's just going to kind of set off, and then we're going to cut the Christmas tree. So I'm going to cut the Christmas tree from a dark green, and then I'm going to layer it onto a lighter green afterwards.
These colours are
beautiful,
absolutely beautiful. In fact, I've got to say, Katie, you're dressed impeccably, and you match.
Do I match?
You do. You certainly match the demonstration you're doing now.
Do you know what? That was so planned. I've been thinking all week, that cardstock, I need something to match that cardstock.
Well, it worked well.
If only I was actually that organised.
Great choice.
It's all right, we'll run all these through. So you can run quite a few through at once when you're using the thinlits. So this is from the the Christmas Elements set, sorry. Yeah. So it's the little Christmas trees here we've got. So we've got a small one.
Oh, I love the fact that it cuts into it and gets the detail of the little tree as well. So it's not just a triangular shape. Look at that, how cute is it? Oops, I'm squashing it a bit there. How cute is that?
So we're just going to cut one more of these trees.
The slightly bigger one there as well, and you've got your, what I'm going to class as the filigree one, because you've got those cutouts in there as well. These are just beautiful.
Lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
I really like this set. I could have just gone on and on making with this set. It's such a shame when you've got a time limit, isn't it? And you're like, no, I actually have to stop now because I've got to do something else. But yeah. So let's just move that out the way a minute now.
Okay.
So we've got all our elements here, and we've got our envelope. Let's get some glue. So not only does it cut it, but it scores it for you as well, basically. So you just need to fold along those score lines. So it's as simple as that. You know, you could use a bone folder to make sure you get them really crisp when you're at home.
Wonderful.
But as you bend the card, it picks up where the score lines are anyway.
I think these are so clever.
It is clever, isn't it? Really quick way. Good for if you're doing craft fairs or something like that. If you're selling
definitely. Well, everything
jewellery,
that
you could put
selling
jewellery, wouldn't
little
it?
bracelets, necklaces, earrings would all go in there, wouldn't they?
Still like
Great for your placings at your Christmas table as well, because you could do them on
weddings, couldn't you?
Weddings would be fantastic.
So
well, that's it. You can decorate in absolutely any way that you want. Oh yes, what about Robin's just said about little confetti boxes?
I still like the chocolate idea personally, but
yeah, the chocolate is a good one.
Definitely.
They're fabulous little party favours, actually.
So we'll do that. So I've just got a little piece of cardstock that I want to wrap around it, just to kind of make the colour pop.
Okay.
A little bit. So, I can't pick it up. So I've just trimmed a little piece of cardstock here, and I'm just gonna. What I'm going to do is fold it where I want it to go around, and then I can fold it properly. Yeah. So we'll just
a little wrap around.
Yeah. So we'll just bend that, and I just think it makes the colour kind of stand out a bit. In fact, actually, what I was going to do, and I've forgotten. Let me just bring the machine back in a second. Sorry. I wanted to put a different colour on the inside.
Oh, I see. On the inside of the envelope.
Just so it a little bit. So let's just. All you need to do. I only need to die cut one corner of this. So you don't need to die cut the whole lot. Don't waste your card cutting the whole lot. Just pick up the corner.
Okay.
You can just trim that down.
So great for using your scraps as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Same as all these winter elements and things on the leaves. Brilliant for your little pieces of card that you've got left over. And if you've got the smaller machines as well, of course they're going to be perfect for your small machines. Judy will have, she's just won
Yes, Judy Newsom. Yes, if you are watching, I hope you are. Do email in if you are, actually.
Yes.
And say hello. If you're brave enough to come through to the studio. We don't need to talk to you directly, just an email would be lovely. Sometimes we frighten people if we say, do you want to speak directly to the studio?
No, no one wants to speak to us. Right, let's put that in.
That makes all the difference,
It makes difference, doesn't it? So
yeah,
that grey and the red really, it offsets it really well.
Oh, I love those colours together.
Okay, so you could put ribbon around there instead of using the card if you wanted to. You could do ribbon, couldn't you? I just thought I've always got little bits of card left over when you've die cut them all. You've always got those little pieces, haven't you? So
do you know, you said something right near the top of the hour, Katie, and I can so see it. You've got everything for Christmas here. It's Christmas in one bundle,
absolutely.
isn't it, with the one-day special. These are extras, but so well worth adding into your basket as well.
You could emboss that on your embossing folder, that part, couldn't you? And then pop it in as well. Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Beautiful.
So, we're going to pop that on.
Ideas are running riot again already, I think.
On fire.
Details on the screen for the one-day special. So in total, you're getting 23 dies as well as that embossing folder. So within those 3 sets, that's where you're going to find the 23 dies. They are beautiful. It's an A6 embossing folder as well, so a lovely size to work with. And I do love the design. Very busy already. We're already approaching 10% of the stock gone, and we have huge stocks for this. Brand new, of course, one-day special launch tonight. £29.96. You have got that saving of £8. So the saving is in the big bundle of the one-day special, if you can afford to go for that. I've got to say, at that price, Katie, that
absolutely.
is so affordable.
So many dies for that, don't you? And your embossing folder.
It's beautiful. And you're never going to tire of using these. These are, yes, you can use certain ones non-Christmas, but each Christmas you're going to bring these back out and you're certainly going to use them.
They're not something that suddenly next year they're not going to work, are they?
Not.
So I've just stuck this Christmas tree just to some green cardstock.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is I want to back it so that we've got the colour behind it. So obviously you could leave it blank if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm just going to... And it's really easy to trim them because your scissors kind of hit the die cut, if you like. It's not, you know, you haven't got to be some expert at cutting.
Well, it's just straight
edges, don't
isn't
you?
it?
You just follow the line.
No sort of squiggly bits or flourishes or swirls coming off it. Do you know, that would look lovely just in black and white as well.
It would, yeah, or gold, silver.
Oh, yeah.
You could put some little gems on it if you wanted to as well. So
gorgeous.
Stick that on with some 3D foam. So we'll stick this one on fire. It just gives it some dimension. So we'll pop that one on there. And then we've got our gift cards. So we die cut the gift card, so that comes with the die as well, the little card that goes inside.
Okay.
So we've got that, and then you get this little tab that goes on the top. So if you're going to do a scrapbook album for this, you could have titles. It's almost like library. Oh, I'm going back. I'm being a bit retro, but library tickets.
Yeah. This is so useful for your albums and your journals, isn't it?
So I'll pop that one on the top.
Right, little messages on there.
Yeah, you could write your message on there. In fact, I think if you put slits in there, you could probably attach a gift card, maybe.
Oh, I would think so. It looks plenty large enough, actually.
So then I thought we'd just put some trees, but I'm just going to use them as triangles rather than trees. So I'm just going to have them coming down.
That's a good idea. Well, you're going to see that, aren't you, through the top of the envelope?
Show, and then it brings out the colour of this tree as well. It all ties it in together.
It does.
Because what I find, I don't really use a lot of colours on my cards. I only use a limited, probably 4 or 5 colours on all of my things. I think it just brings out the colours that you've got rather than overloading it. So then your gift card pops in there.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And then you've got your little gift card holder.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And then you can write your message in there if you want to. It's cute, isn't it?
I really like it.
Absolutely. And obviously it is a scoreboard die, so you can cut it from your outboard as well.
Yeah.
In fact, you could use that as a pocket in an album.
You could.
Couldn't
you?
In your journal.
That.
You know the Eileen Hull journals?
Yeah, exactly.
You could stick that on the inside of the cover and put your little...
You could. Oh, I just think these are fabulous. Oh, look at the details on the screen. Freedom price on this one as well. So, of course, your die, gift card die. The Big's die there, in fact, the Big's L, but it's going to fit through the standard machine, as you did see there. $18.89 is the Freedom price on this, $622,639. Now, I'll take you over to the website because everything's on there, more than you've seen as well, of course. So, don't forget, the one-day special is our main bundle because that's where the saving is, but we've got so much more for you as well, and so many more beautiful samples to show you as well. Wait until you see some of these other ones up and close as well. Beautiful, beautiful dies. I've got to say the prices are incredible as well. Really lovely. Wow. Now then, the one-day special, let's give you a reminder of that first of all. So you're getting everything that you're seeing here in front of us, starting with, of course, the embossing folder. Now, it's an A6 embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder. You've got lots of detail in there. Definitely you could use that for other reasons, not just Christmas. I think you could slice into that as well, take borders out of it, you know, use that in various different ways. It's absolutely beautiful. Then with the dies, in total there's 23 dies amongst these 3 sets that all come as part of the one-day special. So here we've got our winter leaves. Aren't they just lovely? So usable. And then you've got your poinsettia, and I absolutely love the fact that you've got the filigree leaves, petals there, and also the solids. So you can build these up separately, together, make them very 3D. It's entirely up to you. They'd look great on gift tags as well,
yes,
wouldn't they?
Would.
Fabulous. And then I've got to say, I absolutely adore the little elements there. It is beautiful. You know, we see lots of dies of Christmas trees and we see lots of deer, but these are different. They've got different detail. They look completely different. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you've already got a deer die, go for another one because you're not going to get one like the Sizzix. Now, details at the bottom of the screen, if you want to go for this one in particular, separately, £11.99, but at £29.96 for the whole bundle, that's all 23 dies and that embossing folder. That is a great saving with £8 off. 641167 is the item number for the one-day special. Oh, I love that sample there. And of course, you can still see the individual for the Christmas elements die at the bottom of the screen. Now, we're going to move down the counter and show you a little bit more as well. Now, we've just seen the gift card die in use there in demonstration time, so we'll give you another reminder of that first of all. £20.99. It's the big L die, so this is going to cut through all those different materials as well, not just your cardstock, your balsa wood, your grey board, your fabrics. Item number 622639, and I'm sure just looking at the samples and watching the demonstration, you can think of no end of uses for this all year round. It's one of those dies that you're going to bring out time after time. Fabulous price, that one. So much fun as well. Now, we've got more for you as well because the retro baubles. I'm loving the cushion sample.
So this is a big die, but the next one actually also goes with it because we've got a thin lit die that sits on top of so this is a clear, I'm lost for words. This is a solid shape. And then we've got an intricate shape. So these, obviously again, this is a big die, so you can do like this cushion, you can cut it from fabric and you can use it on your applique, you know, your quilting. You could, if you're making Christmas stockings and that type of thing. It's lovely, really nice. So you've got two shapes there. You could even make them felt, couldn't you? Little felt baubles.
Oh, that would be lovely. You could put them back to back and maybe put little treats in there. Or what about putting them on bunting and make an advent bunting with them? That would look great.
Yeah, that would look lovely. But of course, you know, it's not just for fabric. You know, big die is also used for, you know, you can use it for your paper craft, and it also means you can cut several layers at once.
Yeah, these are beautiful. Just look at the samples once again. This cushion is just gorgeous, using those baubles. So if you want to go for the solids, they do work perfectly on their own as dies, but waiting to see the next one as well. But think about your papercraft as well, your pattern papers, your pattern cardstock. Just gorgeous. Love the colour combinations. Take inspiration from the colours on today's show as well because they look amazing. £14.99, that's the price for the baubles there. The retro baubles, that is the 906230 is the item number. Busy on that one. Now the next one, Katie's just referred to it. This is the thinlets one, so this works in conjunction if you want to put the overlay.
So this fits perfectly on top of the die cuts from the big die. So rather than having to trim around it, you can just stick these on, you know, and die cut them and then stick them together. But I think these are beautiful again. They've got a beautiful detail in them. You've got two different shapes there.
Beautiful.
Really,
you could
really
stencil through that as well,
yes,
couldn't you?
Yes, you could, yeah. Yeah,
just
I really
turn
like
that
these.
so you can really get the benefit of these. These are beautiful. Again, the samples, Katie, they're so simple, but look at them. They're just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, and
you don't need anything more.
That's the winter leaves from the one-day special, actually. That holly that you see is from the one-day special.
Gorgeous. Great price on this one as well, just £9.99, and you can get both of those dies there. They're so useful. 588492 is the item number. Whether you're going for them individually or going for the set beforehand as well, they make a great pair together. That's entirely up to you. Now, something very different now. I really love these.
These are amazing, and they are so easy to put together. So you die cut, I can't remember how many now, 12?
Wow.
12, I think.
These just slot together?
And they just slot together. There's no glue involved here whatsoever. Nothing needs sticking. That is literally just a case of they've got little slits in each side. You slit them together and you've got these amazing ornaments. And I think these are brilliant all year round. You know, if you just, you've got a nice decorative bowl or something you want to put them in, you could do nice ones for like autumn, couldn't you? You could do autumn colours, Christmas colours, spring colours. You could just change them around because basically all you're doing is cutting them. You can get one ball from a A4 sheet of cardstock.
Really?
Yes.
So again, for weddings, I'm thinking as well there. Could you put chocolates inside? Could you turn them into favour boxes?
You can, absolutely, because you slot it all together and then you just put the last one on. So before you put the last one together...
I'm thinking again, favours, alternative favour boxes.
But this doesn't only make this one, it also makes this one.
Oh,
so that one big die,
I do love that.
That one big die cuts both of these ornaments. It's not just the one, it's the two.
All for £14.99? Yeah. I love that. Do you know, on Good Morning Achanda yesterday, I think it was Good Morning Achanda, we had the cardstock that, I'm sure it was the same one, so anybody that got that, Wow, was it happy hour deals? It might have been happy hour deals I did yesterday. It was one show I was in. That would look fantastic, yes, and you could put it that way as well.
Yes, you could, or you could also string them together. So you've got them all hanging, like a load of almost gems, isn't it, hanging? You could have them all going along your fireplace at Christmas, couldn't you?
Do you know, I bet you could put little lights in those as well,
Yes,
the little LED lights maybe. Have a string of them and poke a little light bulb through each one as well.
Actually,
hang them in your garden.
Look at us with all the ideas.
I
Suddenly
know.
we're like, wow, look at this. Look at us. You could make loads of these and have an advent calendar. You could do 24 of them.
These are fabulous. Oh, I just love them. Great size. Do you know, that could be a Christmas tree, could put baubles on it as well.
Halloween, you could do it.
Okay, can we just have playtime? Let's not do a show. Let's just play
as well.
Great, very busy for this one already. You've seen the potential in this one. I think this is a great idea. I've never seen anything like this before. £14.99. That is a fabulous set to get. 245672. Once again, definitely not just for Christmas. You're going to use that all year round. Oh, another one I absolutely love. This is so clever. The little door. This is wonderful because, again, there's so many ways you could adapt this. You know, if you want to put the number of your own house, the name of the people that live at the house, if you're sending out invitations, maybe you're having a Christmas party. I love the fact that you've decorated that with the wreath on the front there.
So the wreath comes with it as well.
It is just lovely.
Now, this is our fold-along technology. So when I was in on Monday, we had the elephant that did it. It opened up exactly the same.
I remember.
It's designed. They're designed by Jen Long, which is why they're called fold-along, because obviously Jen Long designs them. So it's a really clever name. Basically, you fold your cardstock in half. So you get an A4 piece of cardstock, you fold it in half. This piece here, this piece here that you see, you put that on the fold, and when you die cut it, that's what creates a double of what you see of the die. So it opens up and you've got two of those. It's almost like a concertina it creates. We will have a look at that at some point, obviously. We've got lots of shows, but I will do that.
Clever. And again, not just for Christmas, just, you don't have, well, that wreath could be Easter. You could put little Easter eggs on it. You could have a summer or spring wreath on there.
I just used the wreath on a card as well, rather than using the whole door.
I didn't even spot that. How cute is that? Using the embossing folder from the one-day special.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie, these are gorgeous.
I think this is the thing. You can look at all of these sets and you can take just individual elements from them and use those individual elements as well as the main kind of what it is actually is designed for.
Oh, that could be a new home card as well.
Yes, that would be nice.
Oh, I want that to be my front door.
Yes.
That needs to be my front door. Right, that's going on my caravan. That's
yes,
the door
I want that to be my
caravan.
front door on my tent.
I don't quite know I'm going to manage that, but... Now we've got the Christmas shadow box next, and this is another beauty. You've already found this one. I can't believe how many elements in here. 20 dies in this one set for just £14.99. Isn't this just beautiful?
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, you've got all the elements to create what you see. So you actually got the archway to create that into your card. You can cut your card and then add dimension to it, and you can create that whole winter wonderland scene. Equally, those little elements you can use for so many different things. You know, you've got your tree there, the deer, you've got the rabbit, the Christmas tree, the holly. You can just use those tiny elements on cards.
Oh, I love the little bunny rabbit in there.
I do, yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous? You really want, it's as though it's pulling you into that scene. You just want to walk in, don't you?
I think this would work. You know, I've seen books done. You cut out you get an old book and you cut out the pages of the book, like you cut the square into the pages and glue them all together. And then you stick all that into the book. It would make a beautiful decoration. You could put battery-operated tea light behind it, couldn't you?
Oh, that would look absolutely amazing. I love the greenery on there as well. It just finishes it off. Beautiful ideas. Well, once again, the inspiration with the samples, but I'm sure you've got your own ideas. I know this one's very busy. £14.99 is the price, 078763. Now we've got some hanging ornaments for you next. Oh, these are lovely as well. There's not one I don't like. Now there you've got stamps with this one as well. It's not just the dies, so you can stamp the images, then die cut them as well. These are very useful as well, Katie.
These are beautiful. Yeah, so I'd say you can use the stamps on their own, you can use the dies on their own. We haven't actually got any samples of these because I didn't have the set. But, you know, there's lots of different elements there that you can mix and match together.
Yeah, definitely. I love the small elements, or, you know, to build the little scenes, that little bird. I know, it's gorgeous. Oh, well, no wonder we're busy on this show. £9.99 for the whole set, that's the stamps and the dies together. Incredible value, 417656. Now, we've still got more to show you, and it just gets better and better. Now, this is our lovely Robin's favourite. This is our reindeer bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
So obviously it's designed how you see it to put, make a little gift box, but you can also cut it and just use it flat. So you can just use the face. I've done it on a scrapbook there, made it into a little gift bag, into a game. I love this. I think this is perfect for making. You could put little handles on it, hang it on the tree if you wanted to, couldn't you? Again,
you certainly could.
You could do an advent calendar. Again, you could have 24 of them.
Amazing. Do you know, I'm looking at that there as well, and I'm thinking if you cut it down a little bit and don't put the antlers on, that could be a fox as well.
Yes, you could make it into a fox.
You could change that if you just want to use the face of it.
Yeah. I just think it's really cute.
Look at the pom-pom nose on that
again,
sample.
this is another one. I could have just carried on playing with it. It's like, yeah, I'm having fun here. I don't really want to stop.
And again, the blue with the red and the green, the colours, just shows that off perfectly. Oh, do take inspiration from other samples. You've got to do. They're just divine. Oh, so many ideas. £11.99.
That's a game that you can see there. That's a little game.
A game?
You know the balls where you...
oh, I know the ones.
Where you roll the balls around and you get them in the hole. Yeah. It's a retro game. We were saying children would be like that. What's that these days?
Do you know that would make a lovely little stuffy little gift though, wouldn't it?
Great for kind of school presents, something like that.
Oh, do you know what we used to do with that? When our kids were little, they always had a stocking. They were allowed, if they woke up early, which they always do,
yes,
don't they?
Absolutely.
They could open their stockings, but they couldn't go downstairs without mum and dad.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. So, and every Christmas you could hear them rustling, and there was always some sort of puzzle, or there was treats in there was puzzles, there was colouring books or something like that, but they always wanted to play with the puzzle, or a yo-yo was another favourite.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and that was it. The stockings were fabulous.
I know, it does. It just keeps them entertained for that hour, just so you can kind of wake up, doesn't it, before you go.
Yeah, and then they're dragging you out of bed.
Yeah,
Come on, we can't wait any longer. £11.99 for the reindeer bag. What great ideas. 238716. And last but certainly not least, what about a 3D sleigh? Now, there's little marshmallows in the top of inside one of them here. You can see the little bits of Christmas tree or little bits of fur in the one at the bottom. Again, these would make great advent calendars to hang them up. Maybe hang them into your garlands as well.
A Christmas scene.
Oh, and these you could use flat as well, Katie.
Sorry?
You could use these flat as well,
absolutely,
I presume,
yes. So you can just use the front part. So obviously I've cut two and pieced them together. But you just cut the flap off, basically, and then you've just got that flat part. You can put them onto cards.
Exactly.
Maybe if you've got a reindeer die, we do a big reindeer that would fit perfectly in the front of that sleigh. Oh,
aren't they just lovely? And use your own embellishments. Think of different ways of trimming up. Oh, they're just amazing. £14.99, a 3D sleigh. The item number there, and that's a big die again for you.
Yeah, so you could stick fabric to cardboard, melt board.
Yeah, that would look
and then
amazing.
die cut it so it would then have the fabric effect to it. That would be nice.
Wow. 151128. How on earth do you choose if you've got a budget? I would just want the whole counter. Now, but we've still got more for you because we've got an accessory bundle to show you as well. So the accessory bundle there, that's your essentials, isn't it? You've got your foam tape, your adhesive sheets, you've got your release sheet there, and you've also got the glue runner as well. Lovely bundle for £9.99, 993052. Maybe a good time to stock up on those essentials while you're thinking about it. Also, a lovely cutting mat for you here as well. Now you can see that all the different increments are there. You've got the angles as well, which come in very, very useful. And being the type of cutting mat that it is, that would also come in for your soft crafts as well. £9.99, and the item number is 681555. And then one more thing to show you, the multi-tool and the blending tool. These are great. I've seen these on many a show in the past as well. They're great quality. Very, very useful tools. £14.99. Item number 306391. Now then, I'm just being told we're extremely busy on absolutely everything. I didn't expect anything less. But do you know what? We'll see what the clear favourites are, but what great prices, great inspiration, but of course we're going to see more wonderful demonstrations from our wonderful, wonderful Katie here.
Right, so we're going to have a look at the bauble. So we were saying just now how they layer together, so we'll have a look and see how they do that. So we'll do all the die cutting first, and then we can piece it all together afterwards. So I've just got some glitter card here, and I'm going to... No, I'm not. Well, ignore me. Just all right. I'm going to cut the big die first, actually.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut the flat one. So we're going to cut that from the cream card first of all. So we'll do that because then we can put our platform back in and cut all the thin bits. So there's our big die. So you could cut several of those at once, obviously, with the big die as well.
Yep.
So now we need our platforms back because now we are going to go and do all the thin lit die. So now we've got our glitter card.
Okay.
So we'll pop that in and we'll do the bauble and we'll run that through.
That glitter card is just beautiful.
Beautiful. It really picks up the sparkle from the light, doesn't it?
That die is so keen, it's cut right into the plate.
Yeah.
So it's going to cut all those bits out. Do you want me to knock any bits out?
Oh, yeah.
Katie?
Do you want the thingamabob? So then we're going to cut the holly. So the holly is from the One Day Special. It's from the leaves.
Okay.
And we're going to cut some of the berries as well. Now I did have, a little piece of red here, just to cut some berries. So we'll run those through.
I love the fact this die, it cuts out all the pieces you need, but also, again, it cuts the markings into the leaves as well. You've got
you've got all that
the
detail
veins
there.
in there. Beautiful. Oh, now then, we've had an email coming, Katie, from Sue, and Sue's asking what cardstock are you using?
Okay, so it's all Sizzix cardstock. Now, we do generally have it here.
Yep.
It is out of stock at the moment, but it will be back anytime soon. So basically, it's a pack of 20, you get 80 sheets and it's 20 different colours.
Is it the one we normally see on,
yeah,
on the
it's the one you
Sizzix
normally
shows?
see on the Sizzix show. As I say, we're just waiting for some more stock of
Do
it.
keep an eye out for it then, because it is just
and actually,
wonderful.
I just recently did a blog post on this on the Sizzix blog. I did a vlog on it, just talking about the way you can mix and match the colours, and you can get every season out of that one pack of cards. So you use an autumn, winter, you know, spring, summer, Christmas.
Whoever put that pack together is a genius.
I know, genius.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so pretty.
Beautiful.
So pretty.
So, this now later, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to show that. Let's just put that, I'm just going to put that so we can see.
Yeah.
How effective is that? Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Just stunning. There you go. Sorry, Katie.
No, that's fine. So we'll, you can have it back now. So we'll glue these pieces together now. So this is why I always use a thin nozzle glue, because for things like this, it's perfect for just getting in the little detail there.
Yeah.
Just make sure I go on the edges. So obviously.
Oh, that would look nice over acetate as well.
Yes.
Maybe colour the
Coloured in.
acetate. Yeah.
Just,
You could hang them in the window then.
yes, you can.
Let the light through.
Yes, so we've got that there. So now that's picked up that lovely sparkle. So we're going to put this onto a card. So I'm going to just take some watercolour card. I'm just going to grab a pen and we're just going to scribble some red. So I'm going slightly darker this time. That one I did last time slightly pinkier. But we're just going to do that to just pick up the
Love that.
red in it. I just think with the neutral colours, this might be plugged in.
Maybe the switch wasn't on. There we go.
It might not be plugged in. So we'll just dry that off. And just that little bit of colour really makes all the neutral colours that you've got. So
Do you know, as I'm watching, Katie, and keep looking at the samples here and the products that Sizzix always bring, and it's certainly no exception today, how family friendly they all are.
Yes. We class off as a lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
We're actually a lifestyle brand. So our aim is for you to have your big shop and you use it with the whole family. It's not just a crafting thing, it's something that you can all do together. So you can sit down at Christmas, you can make, you can make all these things. You can get the children involved. Obviously the children can't physically use the machine, but you can die cut the pieces and they're able to
I can't think of a better way of spending a day than with the family, crafting together, creating your own cards, little gifts, home decor projects, your tree decorations. You really could go to town.
My 5-year-old Noah, he absolutely loves craft. I mean, he does his own YouTube videos and things now. Crafting. He absolutely loves it. If I'm working and he's off school, he will sit in my office for 8 hours the whole time.
Really?
And he will just pick up the scraps of cards that are, that I'm not using, and he will just sit and make things with them all day. I just think it's so good for them. It gets them off their screens.
Yeah.
It gets them thinking. It gets them being creative. Right, I'm just going to stamp a couple of snowflakes here, just to give it, again, just to give some little detail.
Okay. Oh, I bet he was over the moon when he saw Christmas. Christmas has come early.
Yes, yeah, I know. He was really kind of like, I like the look of this. So we're going to pop that. I'm going to pop that on with some 3D foam again, because I just want to lift it off and give it some dimension.
Do you know that would look lovely cut out of a box as well with the tea lighting, wouldn't it? Make a little lantern. Yeah. Again with acetate size
so
and put the filigree over the top there.
So we'll just have some foam tape there. We'll pop that on. So we've got our holly here.
Oh yes, a shaker card opportunity.
Yeah, that would
That's
be
what
nice.
Robin's just said. That's a really good idea
I'll
as
put
well.
the berries there. So the holly, I'm just going to bend up. So I'm going to make this slightly 3D because obviously leaves don't sit flat, do they? You've always got that 3D look.
The fact that it cuts those that detail in there as well gives you the area to fold there. It will naturally work along the lines, won't it?
Else isn't working?
Glue gun.
You can see I'm my usual organised self. Nothing changes in the nearly 4 years I've been here. Still not organised.
Oh, I love
it. We'll pop that there. We'll just use normal glue. And then I've just got some of the berries that I cut. So we've just got a few berries here.
See that little bit of greenery on top?
Yeah,
even without the berries
there. I know, totally. It changes it.
It does.
So we'll just pop some glue and then they just go. It shows you where the berries go. You can see the gaps there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, you know.
Yeah. Makes it so easy for you. It just, you know, the work is pretty much done for you. It's just a case of, and then you choose the colours, don't you, and the design.
Oh, you see, just that single little piece of holly with a few berries on the place card on the table as well. That's all you need. You don't.
If you had a winter wedding, that would be nice.
Decorate the crackers with these elements as well. The one day special, those Christmas elements within it, you know, you've got so many little characters and bits and pieces. Then you've got the winter leaves, of course, lovely foliage there that you're going to use so much. The holly, the mistletoe's in there as well. Oh, and then, of course, you've got the poinsettia that we've not even seen in demonstration yet, but it's part of the one day special. Yeah. £8 saving altogether.
We'll make sure I do that at 8 o'clock, actually. I'll do the poinsettia at 8 the 8 o'clock.
And the embossing folder.
And
you've got the embossing folder as well. Wow. £29.96.
So we'll layer that onto the grey. So we've got that.
Lovely.
And then we've got, somewhere, oh, there it is. There. So we've got the little Merry Christmas. So that one I just typed in on my computer.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
We'll pop that on.
Okay.
And then I don't know, might not have any twine here, but we've got this one that's finished. So if I bring that one in.
No, that's just a finishing
touch,
touch,
and then just the
isn't
little twine
it?
bow. It's really pretty, isn't it? But again, the colours just make it pop. It's very simple. There's not a lot of colours there. We're only using a limited amount of colours because I think it brings out the die cut for itself.
I love that. Do you know, that would be a Christmas card that you can just see everybody batch making to send out because it's quick and easy, but it's so effective. Yeah. Gorgeous. Well, the intricate baubles there, just £9.99. That's all you need to pay for those. 588-492. They do work on their own, but of course they do team up as well with the big sty, the solid one also. So do consider both of them together to get the full effect, of course. Now, let's show you a little bit more inspiration. Yes, you know when it's a good show because I'm doing it again. I've been so good, but I want to go upstairs and buy everything. Starting with the one day special, how can you refuse this one? The price there, £29.96. You're getting all of what you're seeing there on the screen now. Not the samples, of course, you can make your own. But you are getting the embossing folder. You're going to get the 3 sets of dies, which contain in total 23 individual dies. That A6 embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder as well. It is just stunning. And there are elements there that you're going to use all year round, not just for Christmas. Item number 641167, with that £8 saving, of course. because if you can stretch to it, you will not be disappointed with this. You are genuinely going to use these year after year. Now then, we're busy, very busy on huge stocks, approaching 20% of the stock. Of course, this is the launch show. I can tell you we've been busy right across the board. There's not a single item that you're not loving. It's extremely busy across the board. But the one-day special, that's where your big saving is there, the £8. Even at the full price, I would gladly pay that without any hesitation. Don't miss out on this one. I absolutely love it. But we're going to stay with Katie here at demonstration because we want to see more inspiration. More.
So we're going to do the winter leaves. We're going to use them as a stencil this time. We're going to actually use them more than, well, obviously we need to die cut them, but then we're going to use the die cut as a stencil.
Perfect.
So it's just another way, another different way to use them. So I'm going to pop the leaves on. So we're going to use that one. I'm also going to use the mistletoe.
Okay.
So we'll die cut these. So again, just a scrap piece of card, for this. Yeah. You're only going to use it as a stencil.
Wow. You see, it's scrap bits of card. I used to get fed up the amount of times my family said, "Why do you keep all those bits and pieces?" Because I need them and I will use them. You'll never use them, but we do.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, it's just tiny pieces, isn't it? You get all these tiny pieces left over.
Yeah.
You don't want to be cutting into a big sheet of cardstock just for that, do you?
Definitely not.
Let's get rid of this.
I think everyone is becoming more conscious about everything as well.
I mean, with waste and
which is fabulous.
Recycling, it's really important now. So I'm going to take two. I'm going to do two different fronts here.
Okay.
So this is watercolour card, and I'm just going to use some temporary spray adhesive. So I am just going to go down by the bin.
Okay.
Just bear with me.
In fact, while Katie's disappearing, I've just remembered that one of our 7-day savers includes watercolour card. It's on a great deal, so check that out as well on the website because, incredible deal. I think it was 2 A3 watercolour pads and you'd got individual, I think it was 50 sheets of A4 as well, all for £9.99. The only thing I can't remember is the item number. We'll find that for you. 436225. It's just been found for you. This is a fabulous deal. Look at that. Even at £19.99, what an amazing deal. 2 A3 watercolour pads, those 50 sheets as well, for £9.99.
Love watercolour card.
Yeah. Stock up while you can.
I am going to use our multi-tool. So this is a fairly new tool. This is the multi-tool. Now this actually comes with the Big Shot as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it comes with a Big Shot in the pack.
Oh, that's Machine of the Month as well.
So basically, you've got your craft knife, obviously, on that side. I'm not going to wave it around too much because that really won't work well with, that won't go down well with me. And then on the other side, you've got your distresser. This allows you to distress card. So basically, when you want that vintage look, you want to rough it up a bit, that's what that gives you. So you've got that. But not only does that, but as you turn them, they come off, you can then add your blending tool on.
Oh, so they're interchangeable.
So it's interchangeable. So now we've got the blending tool. So you just sorry, I need to actually look what I'm doing. Line it up with the triangles and turn it. Okay. And you've got the blending tool.
Oh,
it locks it in. So now you can you put your sponges. Now what I've done with all my oxides and my distress inks, I've taken the sponges and I've put some little hook and loop on the back. So now I know which one goes to what, because they go muddy, don't they, if you don't?
They do. I'm always using muddy sponges.
I am really bad for it, really, really bad. I start off really well and it's just... So now I've done that and I've got this. I only need to carry this around with me. I don't need loads of the wooden things anymore. And I can start blending them. So that's a new one. So I'm just going to use my used one here.
Lovely.
So I'm going to pop that on and we're just going to add some ink over the top. So this is the oxides I'm using. Yeah. And I quite like it actually with that. I quite like the way that's picked up the different colour and just leave the die cut on it as well.
Actually, it does look very effective.
It does, doesn't it? In fact, maybe we'll do it with one of them and the other one we'll remove it.
Do you know you could make your own little bit of gift wrap here as well in this way?
Yes. Funny enough, I did that last year with some leaf dies we had. Had some lovely just plain grey craft paper wrap. And used it as a stencil with some white gesso.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So now we've got these shades. And then I'm just going to spritz them with a little bit of water.
Okay.
And it'll give it that kind of speckled watery colour effect, won't it? So we'll just dry those off.
Lovely colours again, you've chosen really the nice there.
Again, it's all the reds and the greens, isn't it? This would make a nice set of note cards, wouldn't it, actually?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good idea as well.
What I'm just going to give it a little splash of colour as well. So I'm just going to add some of the oxide there.
What colour is that one?
That's the coral, the abandoned coral.
Right, okay. I've not got that one yet.
Something else you need. So
Nice,
I'm just going to add
definitely.
that on, and then I'm just going to flick it with the paintbrush, and it just gives it that
Oh, so you've got this extra
kind of little splattered
speckles.
effect. So we'll only do it on that one.
Lovely.
Really should have brought some kitchen roll, because now I have a puddle on my mat and nothing to remove it. But
Oh, Ben's
Yeah.
just hopping and skipping his
there was
way
me,
down
there
the
was me
studio.
about to use my
it's a
dress,
good
but
one.
if Ben's gone to get the kitchen roll, that's fine. Yeah, so now we can remove this, because this is only temporary adhesive, and you're now left with the stencil. So we can, I think we'll leave that one on there just to show the difference in, you know, because we've got two of them here. So I'm just going to put my stamp on here, so I just want to add a little bit of detail. We're just going to get rid of that.
Wonderful.
Just going to use a little bit of glue in the stamps a bit. Don't know what. So we'll pop that on there a second. No, it's too gluey. Hang on. There we go. And I'm just going to use, I think we'll use the hickory smoke distressing
nice.
here. Because I only want it to be subtle. I don't want it to take over. I don't want that dark black. I just want something that's subtle. I'll pop that on there.
Oh, that works.
It does, doesn't it? It makes all the difference. It's
That's
funny,
a
these
great
little
colour
things.
to use. I love the ice spruce as well at the moment. That's one of my
I
favourites.
do get like one colour and you become obsessed with it,
Yeah.
and everything is that colour for a little while, and then you move on to the next one. This is what I tend to do. So we've got that. Now, I did have some grey cards, so I've only got one piece of grey card, so we'll just layer this one on. You get the idea. Just add some glue onto that one. I just think so. The grey stamp picks up that grey stamp picks up the grey in the card, and that's what makes it kind of coordinate. It's so simple to get things to coordinate. It's really not, you know, it's just a case of using it. So then again, I've just printed these little sentiments off on my computer. And pop those on there.
And that's all it needs.
But again, Christmas cards, you want Christmas cards to be quick and simple. You might make a few special ones for family and things. But if you're making 100 Christmas cards, you kind of need them to be a little bit quick, unless you're starting like next year's, last
2 years'
year.
time.
Yeah.
Can we make to sell as well?
You can make and sell. Anything,
Perfect.
any of these dies can be made. You can sell with them. All we say is don't sell the die cut. You know, just your die cut. Just as long as you've made something with them, you can do what you like.
I'm just going to bring in the original again there so we can compare them. Let's just hold them up as well. Do you know, I'm just thinking about that, making to sell. Little cards like this, you could do a collection maybe of 10 cards,
absolutely,
5 cards, it's up to you, in very quick time with very little material used there. Very economic. And people would pay designer card money for that.
If you're making to sell, you want something that's quick, you want something that's cost effective, you know, you don't want to be using too many materials. But I think you could put that, if you're doing craft fair, you could have like a pack of 10 of those. You could tie some twine around it, couldn't you? And it would look really nice to sell them.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I'm loving it. Right, there you go. Oh, let's give you another reminder of everything. So over to the website we go, and just because you may have forgotten now some of the other wonderful items that we've got. Probably not, because you've been buying everything that's on the show today. But we will go through 1 or 2 items, give you a little recap as well. So have a good browse there on the website, and yes, there's more shows to come tomorrow, of course, but I've got a feeling this one's not going to last until the end of tomorrow. Now then, I can tell you we're at 20% of the stock gone on the one-day special. This is the launch show, of course. So the first hour, there's another, well, there's 8 o'clock to come, then there's 3 more shows tomorrow. So 4 more shows in total. £29.96 is going to get you the whole bundle. So starting with the embossing folder again there, the A6 embossing folder, beautiful design, 3D effect there. Do you know, I can't see that much Christmas, if any, in there. It works beautifully with the elements of Christmas, but definitely all year round for me, that one.
Folk art.
It is, yeah.
So
it certainly
you can use. In fact, we had this one on Monday, and I did it in a real Moroccan style. I used pinks and reds, and it looks really Moroccan.
Oh, I didn't get to see your show, Monday. I knew you were here, but I didn't get to see anything, so I was busy. I'm going to have to go get that and catch up, I think. Now, moving on to the dies themselves, the winter leaves, we've seen these in use. The leaves there, the holly, you've got the mistletoe, you've got that sprig of berries there as well. So usable, whether you just want one sprig or you want to build up a whole host of foliage there. That's going to look amazing. Then we've got the poinsettia. I'm not seeing this in use yet, but you can see the advantage of this one. Different size flowers in there, all also you've got the solids and the filigree effect there, so you can use them together, use them separately, build them up, make them more 3D. Great little die, this one. Not so small actually, that one. Now the elements just make this set for me, because you've got all those little characters in there, you've got the trees in there. I love the bird, again very folk art, the little heart there that's separate as well. Even the face on the polar is so simple, but it's just so cute.
I love the polar bear.
I know, it's just beautiful. Wow. Now then, individually, a quarter of the stock for this one has gone. You can see the details at the bottom of the screen. $11.99 for the single die set there, if you want those elements. But for the whole bundle, you're saving £8. £29.96, 641167. Now, we're going to remind you of a few more items as well. In fact, we'll see how far we get down, because the gift card folder, remember this was a demonstration at the start of the hour. Very busy on this one. I think everybody's realised the potential on this one, and it's a big die as well, so not just for your general cardstock and your paper, it's going to cut through all sorts of materials. I love that graduation.
Brilliant.
That is just so clever. Wonderful.
That was
every single occasion. Now then, freedom price on this one as well, £18.89. That's delivered price. Item number 622639, £20.99 if you're not a freedom member, and of course the postage and packaging applies, but it's still a great investment, that one. Now remember the retro baubles, these are the solids. It's also a big die, so cutting your fabric again in those thicker materials, balsa wood, leather, that sort of thing, your grey board, chipboard, but oh, isn't it great for applique on that cushion?
And
your stockings, everything.
Sew. I hold my hands up, I can't sew, I can't use a sewing machine. This is ironed on. This
well,
is
that's great, because you get the fuser web, don't you?
Well, we do an adhesive, iron-on adhesive now. So this is just using iron adhesive. It was so fast, you know, you die cut them, you get your iron, it's about the only thing that I do iron, but you get your iron and you iron them on, and it looks like you can sew.
See, I just love the fact you can get a Christmas cushion out. That's just great for me. Now, the intricate baubles, these are the ones that they stand alone, or they will go along with the solid ones we've just seen, the big stars. So it is a thinlit swan. You've got the filigree sort of effect there, the snowflake bauble. Put these over acetate, go with the other set there. It's so many options.
Nice shapes as well.
Great shapes and a great price. £9.99, £588,492 for the intricate baubles. Now the ornaments, let's see if we've got time to see these, because you have been loving these. You can see again the potential in these. You could hang some string from them as well. I would definitely want to be filling these with gifts. You could number them for Advent again, hang them on your Christmas tree, put special chocolates in them, not just for Christmas, wedding, christening, birthday, whatever you want. And it's not just that one. Within the same die set, you're getting this as well, and I just think this is fabulous.
To get those two, it's absolutely brilliant.
Use it any way up, string them in the garden, you know, if you're having a party, garden party, any time of the year. Beautiful floral vintage papers would look amazing. We're almost out of time. You have had a lovely time with us, I'm sure, because he has so much inspiration. Back at 8 o'clock, Katie, you're going to be back. Maybe see Katie and Good Evening Achandra as well. $14.99 for that one. Keep buying. You're loving these. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Good Evening Achandra coming up next.